Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm your host, Jessica Williams. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's time to grab a cup of joe and enjoy the show. First up, we are headed to Rhythm and Praise 94.1 as they kick off their fall partnership drive. And I chat with a familiar face to WANE 15, Tara Brantley, as she enters into her new role as their radio afternoon show host. And she also teaches me some praise-er-cise. Then it's Wealth Wednesday with Foster Financial, and I chat with Caleb about a popular topic, misconceptions with Social Security. So you don't want to miss that one. And later, get out your phones because it's epic discounts at epic prices. That and more happening now.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
This segment sponsored by Rhythm and Praise 94.1. Hey there, as you all can see, I am back at Rhythm and Praise 94.1, and I'm so thrilled to learn what they have going on, but I'm even more excited about my guest today. Media legend Tara Brantley is joining me right here, and I am in her studio and at her set as the new afternoon show host.
Yes, legend. Thank you.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
That is so kind, so kind.
Well, I'm so excited to be here, to be able to talk with you and to really learn what you have going on. But first, let's start with this new role. You have crossed over from TV into radio. How has it been?
It has been absolutely fantastic because I get to share my faith. I love pumping positive energy into people. I can openly do so. I don't have to balance it out between negative news stories and community events. It's just all pouring positivity into people, sharing my faith, sharing Bible verses, helping people find the positive within themselves so they can feed that into others.
Yeah, and y'all really do that on this station. I love it. I always say it's on in my car. It gives me inspiration as I'm driving to work or running errands. When I'm in the car, it's always on. And what has that been like, the connectivity between you and the viewers? Because you actually get to hear from them throughout the day.
I've had people say, I like you better on the radio. I'm like, well, okay, thank you so much. Because they're saying I show my personality a bit more. And so I'm allowed to, for example, even though people can't see it, I say, okay, if I have an upbeat song, I'm like, it's time to get your praise-er-cise on. I'm going to do my laps around the studio. And I literally do that because I like to get up and walk and get energized anyhow. So it's a wonderful experience. It really is.
Well, you're going to have to teach me.
We're going to have to do that before we get out of here, okay?
So stay tuned. We're going to do that. I love it. Okay, so you all have so much that's happening. So let's talk about your slot time. You're in the afternoons, afternoon show with Tara Brantley. What time can people hear you?
From 2 until 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. It's a combination of news, community events, interviews, Bible verses, just having fun, truly, and pouring into people, talking to people, sometimes praying for them.
Oh, yeah.
Many of us feel alone in our struggles. And when we're actually able to share our stories, share our testimonies, we realize we are not alone.
Yeah.
And when you're able to give someone hope, hope is a very powerful thing.
It is.
And you can motivate someone, you can encourage them, you can lift them up, and that is what this station is all about.
Absolutely. You never know how wide your voice can go and how someone needed to hear that day in that moment.
I've had people tell me they were listening to a certain song and it was perfect. The timing was absolutely perfect. The words in it matched their circumstance.
Yes.
And they say, and I heard it during your show, and it just brought me to tears. And I'm like, thank you, Jesus, for playing that song.
Yeah.
Something that simple.
If we seek Him, He will give us what we need. But it's about seeking. It's about putting on the station. It's about listening to that positivity.
Precisely.
He will provide the words that's needed. Okay, so today is a very exciting day for you all here because it's your partnership drive, the fall one.
Fall partnership drive,
Yes. Okay,
today through Friday.
Tell me about it.
Rhythm and Praise is really pumped up for this year's fall partnership drive because it is our way of asking our listeners to continue to support us financially. They are the only reason, I stress only reason, that we are on the air. We don't have commercials. So all of our funding comes from our listeners. We are actually we just celebrated our 4-year anniversary, September 9th.
Oh,
So they made it possible for us to be on the air for 4 years. We're hoping for another 4 or more. But our partnership drive is today through Friday. Our goal is $30,000.
Okay.
We know, I'm not going to say think, we know that we can get that from our community because they have never, ever let us down.
Yes, and that whole listener-supported radio, break down what that means in case people are like, what exactly is that? Because you put so much emphasis on the viewers, on the listeners.
Listeners, they donate funds to keep us on the air for operation purposes. We have no commercials, so we're not generating any money through that. Many organizations such as radio stations, TV stations, etc., they use commercials to pay their bills. No, we don't. Our listeners help us stay on the air so that we can provide the music they want to listen to, so that we can provide the news they need, so that we can provide Bible testimony, so that we can provide so many different things they need to help improve their lives.
Yeah, need nonstop, ongoing, which is a beautiful thing. So how can your listeners participate in this drive in particular?
Listen to us throughout the day. It doesn't matter what time, because we're going to be accepting donations round the clock. They can easily go to our website, rmp941.org. They can also call 260-918-2211 as we're on the air. And we're going to put people on the air too. We're going to have testimonies.
Yes.
We are encouraging people to call us. We love to engage people, okay? That's what we're all about. So please give us a jingle, 260-918-2211.
Yes, I love that. And they can talk with you all and engage. And I know y'all are going to be so busy just really continuing to share the light and, like you said, the testimonies so people can inspire each other.
You said
And
share the
beautiful.
light. Speaking of which, we actually have a contest coming up October 13th. It's called Share the Light. It allows a person to enter their name for a chance to win $150 toward their electric bill and $150 toward their friends or relatives' electric bill. So we're talking a total of $300 to go toward the power bill. And since winter's approaching, perfect time. It's like an early Christmas present.
Yes, it's a gift for anyone. Electric is so expensive.
Yes.
So that sounds like a beautiful blessing. My goodness. Okay, so how do people participate in that contest?
They can also just contact us, rmp941.org. Just go to our website. It has all that information. Or they can call us, once again, 260-918-2211.
Yes. Okay, I love that. And so as you just are continuing in this new role, what positive message can you share? Maybe right now, if someone's watching and they just need to be uplifted in this moment.
I'm going to share my experience. When I was downsized from my last job in television, I was in my car saying, I knew it was coming. And I chose to bow out gracefully before it actually happened. And after it happened, I'm like, Lord, what would you have me do? And I'm like, okay, he's never let me down, ever. So I'm just driving along in the car, and then suddenly, because I listen to this station all the time, and I hear that they were hiring for an afternoon radio host. I'm like, seriously, Lord? I'm like, you want me to do that?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, sure, I'll make the call. I made the call, and here I am.
Yeah.
And I've had to undergo training for about a month to learn the board.
Yeah.
Oh my.
So much multitasking. I'm
Yes,
looking at
so
that
much.
board like there's a lot happening there.
But at the end of the day, once I finally learned it, I'm like, yes, I got this.
Yes.
It was a sense of extreme accomplishment.
Right.
Yeah.
And I love that. Continuing to evolve and knowing that there's so much you can continue to learn and just add to your path. And the biggest thing is just listening as God guides you. Right. And that taking that leap of faith is a testimony.
It is huge, okay?
Yes.
You have to do it by faith.
Yes. Awesome.
I call this fun and faith.
Yes. Well, thank you for chatting with me. I want to learn the praiser size.
We're going to do it.
We're going to do it.
Yes.
In just a moment. Okay. Thank you so much, Tara. It's been
Thank
such
you.
a pleasure. And if you would like more information about Rhythm and Praise 94.1, we'll have their website listed below. Remember, today is the kickoff to their fall partnership drive. You can call for the next 3 days, give, because this is listener supported. And next, you're going to see us doing some praiser size, but tune in and I'll see you after the break.
Our R&P time is 1:40. We are looking at sunshine and 87 degrees. Keep it right here. We've got your Praiser size, pumped up.
You want a drug guy, 'cause he will keep you high. Now let's go for this ride. We're gonna keep me high. Never let me fall. No, no, no. It's gonna keep me.
This segment sponsored by Rhythm and Praise 94.1.
Have an idea for the show? Want to find out how you can be a guest? Contact us at livinglocal15@wayne.com.
This segment sponsored by Foster Financial. Welcome back to Wealth Wednesday with Foster Financial, and we're continuing to talk about areas in finance where people may have some misconceptions, and today we're going to talk about everyone's favorite subject, which is Social Security, and breaking that down with Caleb Doan, the Vice President of Foster Financial. Good morning, Caleb.
Good morning.
Okay, so I have to say, when people love hearing your advice, and they love these segments, and they love the Social Security, because sometimes it can be so complicated, but it's the most tangible area that people are having to deal with, especially as they are considering retirement. They're figuring out that little 60.5%, 72, whatever those numbers are. And today we're going to talk about how people overestimate Social Security. So what does that mean?
Yeah, I think that this is probably a pretty big misconception in finance that we often see, and that's people assuming that Social Security is going to cover the vast majority of my expenses in retirement. Mm-hmm. And I think, over time, probably even over the last 10 years, this misconception has, started to dwindle down a little bit, where people start realizing, hey, Social Security really isn't covering everything that I need in retirement. Mm-hmm. But a lot of times for people, it's somewhat of a black box, where they're just like, I don't know how much Social Security is going to cover of my expenses in retirement, so I don't know whether to just completely discount it and assume it's not there at all, or assume that I'm going to get the full Social Security benefit and I won't have to rely on my investment accounts. And oftentimes it's certainly somewhere in the middle there. And so that's why we like to take away some of the ambiguity when we do a financial plan for somebody, and really give them a good idea of how much Social Security is going to cover, and then how much you're going to be on the hook for using your own 401k or IRA to cover the rest of that difference.
Do you feel that unsurety has more to do with the fact that people are concerned that the 401k, that the Social Security may disappear over time because those accounts may get drained, the government may impact it, or is it they don't know the exact amount because they haven't decided at what point of retirement they want to access it?
Yeah, it certainly ends up being a little bit of both, because people are looking at the different ages that they could turn on Social Security at. They're seeing the different numbers that they would get every single month, but then in the back of their mind, they're like, well, I don't even know if I can trust these numbers, because I've heard that the Social Security system is going to run out of money, and how does that work? And I think that's probably another misconception when people talk about the Social Security system running out of money. What they're meaning by that is that every single month, as we get paychecks, we're paying into the Social Security system. So our payroll taxes, a certain percentage of that is going into Social Security. Our employers are paying another certain percentage that goes into the Social Security system. And that's immediately turning around and going back out to people who are collecting Social Security right now. But the amount that's coming in from payroll taxes is not enough to cover the full amount that's going out to everyone who's collecting Social Security. It covers, let's say 75 to 80% of the amount that's going out every month. And so the difference is being made up by a Social Security trust fund. And so that's covering the other kind of 20 to 25%. That fund is what people are often referring to when they say that Social Security is going to run out of money in 10 years. It's that trust fund is going to be dwindled down, and eventually it's not going to have anything to pay out, but they're still going to have payroll taxes going into the Social Security system. So that'll still cover 75 to 80% of the monthly benefits. But then the question is, what happens at that point? Do the benefits get cut by 25%? Yeah. Do they maybe raise the age that you can turn on Social Security? Do they increase payroll taxes to try to cover it? maybe they do a combination of all of those things.
Right.
But in all likelihood, Social Security is still going to be there to some extent. It's just going to look a little different. Maybe benefits are a little lower or something like that.
So I'm wondering, as you're saying that, I'm kind of like, I'm wondering what the reason is. Is it because less people are working in the real traditional workforce? Maybe there's more entrepreneurs or people that have all these side hustle gigs that they're not really pouring into the proper system in the same way? Because I'm trying to think, self-employment taxes, do you pay Social Security through that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. For self-employment, you have to pay both sides of the payroll taxes. So you are the employer and the employee. So yeah, you're still paying into it. I mean, one of the biggest reasons is just a change in population growth that we've had since Social Security was implemented.
Okay.
And so back then people were having more kids than what they are now, and so there's fewer people paying in. And of course, we've got a lot of the baby boomers who are now collecting on Social Security, and so they're pulling money out of the system. A lot of the people who are working are paying in, but it's not enough to cover everyone that's taking money out.
Right.
And so, and of course, anytime the government runs something, it might not be quite as efficient as what other things should be. So there's a lot of kind of little pieces of Social Security where people can pull out of the Social Security system maybe without having put into the Social Security system for a number of years. And so there are different ways that have kind of eaten into that trust fund over the years. But generally speaking, we want to try to get as accurate as possible when we're estimating how much somebody is going to be able to rely on Social Security in retirement. And so that's where the financial plan comes in, where we say, look, to maintain your lifestyle, you need $100,000 a year in retirement for, your family. Social Security, if you turn it on at this age, we're estimating that it's going to give you, $40,000 a year or something like that. Maybe we apply a little bit of a discount to it as well, just in case that trust fund continues going the way that it does. And then we say, all right, the remainder needs to be covered through your 401k, and is the 401k sufficient to be able to cover that amount? And by taking away some of that ambiguity, it gives people a lot more confidence to actually be able to retire when they're planning on retiring and know how much they need to have saved.
Wow. That's deep. I mean, because it really does impact us all. I mean, more so if people are afraid that Social Security could run out in 10 years, of course, that would be more, Gen X?
Yeah, or
Gen
a lot
X
of Gen X, or
baby
even
boomers?
or some of even the millennials will be relatively close, or maybe considering like early retirement by then. We're getting close to thinking about retirement, so it's certainly going to impact a lot of savers, and it's important to know what Social Security is going to be.
Oh my goodness, crazy. I can go on a rabbit hole. It's like, we will never retire. We're going to be working. Caleb, it's going to be 30 years and we're going to be like, so, Wealth Wednesday.
Not if you start now. If you start now, you'll be
Get a
good.
financial plan with Caleb at Foster Financial so we can all peacefully retire.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Caleb.
Yeah, thank you.
And if you would like more information about Foster Financial to start getting that retirement plan underway, it's so important to reach out, go in for a complimentary consultation, and let them help you. We'll have their website and their phone number listed below, and I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by Foster Financial.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
Welcome to Epic Discounts by BestReviews.com. I'm Ashley Howard.
And I'm Melissa Bergamini. Take out your phone and scan the QR code on your screen and get ready to save big. Whether you're looking to upgrade your home or your personal devices, we have you covered.
All right, let's start with the Bissell Little Green Pet Deluxe Portable Carpet Cleaner. This compact powerhouse is perfect for deep cleaning carpets, upholstery, and even your car's interior.
It's designed for pet owners, but it's just as great for families, busy homes, or anyone dealing with spills and stains. With a powerful suction and a spot cleaning tool set, it lifts embedded dirt and messes with no problem.
Lightweight, portable, and easy to store, it's a small machine that delivers big results. Next, upgrade your kitchen game with the Chef's Choice Edge Select Electric Knife Sharpener.
Whether you're a seasoned chef or a casual home cook like myself, this tool brings your blades back to razor sharp perfection. collection. It features 3 stages of sharpening and 100% diamond abrasives that handle straight edge and serrated knives with ease.
The built-in angle guides give you consistent results every time, making it safer and faster to prep meals. Sharpen like a pro right at home.
Now for the tech lovers out there, meet the Apple Watch Series 10. It comes with a black sport band and all the features you expect from Apple. Track your fitness, monitor heart health with the ECG app, and stay connected with text, calls, and notifications right on your wrists.
The always-on Retina display is bright and clear. It's water-resistant for all your activities. It's style, function, and performance all in one.
And last but certainly not least, stay cozy all season with the wearable heated blankets. This electric throw blanket wraps around you like a robe, complete with sleeves, a hood, and a built-in foot pocket. Ashley, I fear if I put this on, I would never take it off.
That's what I'm looking for. It features 8 heat settings and a timer from 1 to 10 hours so you can customize your comfort. Whether you're lounging on the couch, working from home, or relaxing with a book, this is the gift-worthy item everyone is going to love.
All right, let's get a look at all of our products one last time. From clean floors to sharpened knives, high-tech wearables to cozy comforts, we've got your everyday essentials covered.
Head to epicdiscounts.com or just scan the QR code on your screen and get ready to scan, shop, and save with Epic Discounts by Best Reviews.
Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, Nexstar. You can find more on the products and where to buy them on WANE.com.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
Well, that's our show for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. And remember, you can always catch up on episodes and segments of Living Local 15 by going to WANE.com, downloading the WANE app, and also checking us out on YouTube. And I'll leave you with this. While you're out, give it a little smile, give a little wave, and share a little light and love today. And I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.